Fielded in the end zone. It's Lang. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Toledo Rockets offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Second down, he'll throw it quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. He's got it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Finding an escape route. Got the first down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. After the run, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, that's just a miss by the quarterback. That's a simple slant route. That ball's got to be thrown out in front or put in the face mask of the receiver. Bad throw by the QB.
Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. And the Bulls are in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Kane. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He's looking to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. And the Rockets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Rockets will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Hauls it in at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. From the gun, the ground game. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grab behind the line. It's Powell. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
On 4th down, going to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Richardson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They don't believe their kicker can roll double nickels with that 55-yarder, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. The play-action fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. It's a turnover on down. Got it in the middle. It's Holly. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's a 0. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Holly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Makes a grab past the marker. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Rockets getting set on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, what a move. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the 1st half. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Coming out with it, it's Richardson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
To the air on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. Wide open spaces. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Oh, and you hear this stadium erupting. This crowd at home, they're just waiting to feed off of an explosive play, and they get one right there from their quarterback, doing a tremendous job on the scramble. Outstanding individual effort, and just the decibel level in this place has just gone up, it feels like, tenfold.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulls.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Under a minute to play here in the 1st half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the 1st half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Rockets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Trying to get the corner. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. The Bulls headed quickly to the line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Bulls have moved it inside the 20. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Buffalo! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The AT unit on the field.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's a 0. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
got it, looking for a first. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Rockets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Ready? Break. Single. White 29.
On the run, it's Powell. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Powell. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Keeps the play going. The throw. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Holly.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Creates a little room. There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Toledo. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up by 18 over Stanford. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Morrow. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He's going to take off inside the 45. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a 1st down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Powell. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls line it up with a 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Rockets want to crank the tempo.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And now on 2nd down for this offense.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's second and long. Now the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Booker. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it down the left side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
First and goal.
Looking to throw again. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level there.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. Quarterback making adjustments. The offense has already gone for it 5 times on 4th down. Maybe the 6th time is the charm. Not much good can come out of throwing it here. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they...
matchups in the history of college football have had games, and more specifically, endings etched into the memory banks, etched into the lore of the sport more than the Iron Bowl. From the kick six to the grave digger, you just hear those words. Emotions, frustrations stirred up that last a whole year. And in a rivalry game like this one, we can only hope for another classic like those, as we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on another team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kick it off to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Alabama's offense will get first crack at it here. Last year's Iron Bowl is pretty much what we've come to expect when it's in Tuscaloosa, as scripted as it was a year ago. The drama you tend to find when they play in Jordan-Hare, but there's no mistaking the intensity no matter where these two get together.
Yeah, and Auburn didn't play their best, but this rivalry always provides fun. Like, there's some way, somehow, it shouldn't happen. Where it's played has always mattered. It seems like it will swing the pendulum a little bit, but a lot of hate in the Iron Bowl. The state of Alabama, you're either on one side or the other, and it's usually not friendly. This will be a fun game to watch.
I feel like this is the rivalry game that consistently provides the most drama at the end of every season. That's why it's so much fun to watch. Last year when these guys played, Peyton Thorne threw for over 300 yards, but it wasn't close to enough. They need more balance. They can't turn the football over if they're going to get this win over their hated in-state rival.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. So Auburn's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down.
great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Tide with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Miller. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Plucks it out of the air. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning on the Jets. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. First down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now limits the options a little bit more. Second down after that loss of yards play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Alabama! Fired in from the red zone for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. He unleashes a long one. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Cobb. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gets the back moving. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback will keep it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Got his man. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give is to Miller. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Fitted in the window for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you need. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hampton. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Singleton. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Auburn lines up quickly. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Now improvising. Trying to make Matt. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Red pass, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Auburn offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Robinson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Auburn! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got away.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. On the move, he fires. Got his man to the left. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Bernard. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give on the option. Find some fresh air. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown tie.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Singleton. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Here's a heat. It's complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He caught it. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. And the Tigers will hustle to the line. They'll try to power it in. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Buys a little time with his feet. Touchdown, Auburn! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes that Alabama offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tied ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They want that clock to run. Shakes off the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. He lost one down the sideline. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On the run, still looking. He's going up top here late in the game. Makes the catch down the right side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Touchdown, Tigers! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Simpson. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. Since 1893, this game has meant more to the fans in the state of Alabama than any other sporting event, and the toilet paper will fly at Toomer's Corner. The Eagles will fly, and it is an orange and blue game as Auburn takes down the Tide in the Iron Bowl. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.